Good evening everyone, this is Manali Raj. Welcome to the CSA Relay News Bulletin presented by Chanakya IAS Academy Bihar region. In this segment, we demonstrate about the top news highlights of the day. Let us have a brief overview of today's headlines. Pegasus infection found on Indian journalist phones after Apple alert, Amnesty International. CZA allows Odisha's Nandan Kanan to receive cheetah African lion from Dubai Safari. Supreme Court forms panel to prepare SOP for adjournments. Ammonia leak from pipeline triggers scared Chennai. Indian banks' asset quality improved to decadal high, RBI. Today's synoptic report. Will Slim revolutionize lunar landings? Moving into the details of the news, Amnesty International announced that it found recent traces of Pegasus spyware sold only to governments on 2 Indian journalist phones after they received state-sponsored attackers' alert from Apple in October. The Wired News website's editor Siddharth Varatharajan and another journalist in India were targeted with Pegasus spyware this year. The Central Zoo Authority has allowed the Odisha government to carry out the planned transfer of cheetah, African lion and chimpanzee from Dubai Safari Park to Nandan Kanan Zoological Park in Bhubaneswar. The Central Zoo Authority has asked the Wildlife Wing of the State Forest and Environment Department to keep requisite housing facilities ready in accordance with its guidelines. The Supreme Court has constituted a committee of judges for preparing a standard operating procedure for lawyers seeking adjournment of proceedings. The panel has invited suggestions of the bar and other stakeholders on the issue. The development comes after the Supreme Court Bar Association and the Supreme Court Advocate on Record Association raised concern over circulars issued by the top court about discontinuation of the practice of circulation of adjournment slips. After an oil spill triggered by the recent cyclone, Ennore in North Chennai was in for another shock as hundreds of residents woke up with burning eyes and faces and difficulty breathing after ammonia gas leaked from an underwater supply pipeline to a fertilizer plant yesterday. Ennore, the city's red industry hub, suffered another mini calamity when an ammonia leak from a fertilizer factory caused suffocation, vomiting, and cough among residents. The leak triggered panic and hospitalizations in Periyakuppam and Chinnakuppam. The gross NPA of Indian scheduled commercial banks consistently improved in the second quarter of financial year 24, sliding to a fresh decadal low as per the RBI's report titled Trend and Progress of Banking in India. The improvement in asset quality measured by GNPA ratios that began in 2018-19 continued during 22-23. Bank's consolidated balance sheet grew 12.2% in financial year 23, highest in 9 years. About 45% reduction in GNPAs came from recoveries and upgradations. Synoptic report. Japan's SLIM smart lander for investigating moon spacecraft entered lunar orbit on December 25, aiming for moon landing on January 19, potentially making Japan the 5th country to soft land on craft on the moon. SLIM's journey to the moon utilized a fuel-thrifty route based on weak stability boundary theory, taking 4 months compared to Chandrayaan-3's shorter Hohmann transfer orbit, which took less than a month. Set to land near the Scioli crater, SLIM aims for an unprecedented precision landing within 100 meters, aided by data from JAXA's Selene orbiter and deploying small rovers for surface analysis. SLIM's success or failure will inform Japan's collaboration with India on the LUPEX mission, which will explore the moon's South Pole region and require precision landing technologies. That was all for today. Stay tuned to our channel for standardizing your civil services preparations. Thank you.